Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Chen speaking. As you know, I like to record myself when I doing my English speaking exercise. I have done this exercise for about 70 days by now. So today's content is about the videos I just listened. This video is from the channel English Coach 3Ts. The YouTuber is an old lady and she is living in her van, as I said in my last video. And I listened to her video when I was running. The video is about her trip with her daughters when her daughters was about 10 years ago. There are two videos that I listened to. The first one is about her trip to a big cave. I think the cave is in the state of New Mexico, and the cave is called Carlsbad Cabin. Okay, cabin is, I look up the word cabin in dictionary. This word means a cave system in the ground or in a hill. So I think cabin is a lot of cave, is a cave series in the ground. Okay, and the YouTuber, the old lady, and her two daughters, and one adopted daughter. They went to New Mexico to visit this cabin. It is a very big cabin and has a lot of rooms in this system. The biggest room is about 6 football field large, so it is very large, as you can imagine. If you're standing in such a big room in a cabin, it is a very magnificent view if you look up to the ceiling of the cave. And she also mentioned that there are a lot of beds hanging in the top of the cave, and they flow out of the cave and spiraling into the sky. It is very stunning view if you watch so many bats flying out of the cave. I think it's summer, so they can see some bats in the cave. And also, she also mentioned they bought some souvenir with them, so they can take them back home to remind them such a journey to the cave. Souvenir is something, I think this word came from French word. A souvenir is something small thing, or maybe a shirt that you can buy to remind yourself of a journey. So that is souvenir. And this is the first story I heard when I was running. And the second story is another trip. The lady with her daughters, when they were driving along the west coast of the United States, from the most northwest to southwest along the west coast. So that's the main content of the second video. They started from Washington, from Seattle, Washington, the state of Washington, not the Washington D.C. Washington D.C. is at the east coast, and Washington State is at the west coast. So they start from Seattle to see some tourist attraction like Sky Needle. Sky Needle is a tower standing in the city, so they can climb very hard into the. I think it's eternal. It's a signal eternal. I think it's signal tower. So they can broadcasting signals to the citizens, so you can watch TV or listen to radios. I think it's a signal tower, and they usually very high. There are also some tower in Beijing city. It's a TV tower, signal tower, and also they visit the Starbucks. Starbucks has the original, the first coffee shop in Seattle. So they visited the coffee shop and ordered some coffee to drink, and also they visit little town along the way. They visit a house, a famous house. This house is a spot in a very famous film. I can't remember the name of the film, but they visit the house, and also they find a very very beautiful lighthouse along the coast. Of course, they are traveling along the west coast, so it's very easy for them to find some beautiful lighthouse. They climb along the spiral staircase all the way to the top of the tower, and they bought some wooden plant toys, so they can toss them out of the tower. And I can imagine it is a very beautiful and relaxing thing that they can do if you toss a plane out of the lighthouse and in a so beautiful ocean view in front of you. And also the lady mentioned they have some spare time, and when that time her daughter like to borrow her cell phone to take some pictures, and they like to take pictures out of the lobby and out of some restaurant and hotel. And she mentioned those pictures are very good memory for her to look back. And also she mentioned her daughters like to play with their dolls, and they like to swim in the pools in the hotel. And she mentioned two words. One is post picture and one is carol picture. If you stand there, make a pose to take a picture, that is a post picture. And if you just make some carol snapshot, that is a carol picture. Okay, and that's what I learned from the videos. Okay, every day I do some speaking exercise, speak to myself. I try to record the process so that I can check if I improved along this process, along this way so I can, if I have time, I can check my previous videos to see what I was like. okay, many days ago. And if you want to check the origin videos, I will put the link in the description. You can click it yourself. And I think the channel is very interesting, is very useful, because the ideology of this YouTuber is very good. She repeated the words intentionally, so that you can listen to those words many times, so you can understand what she was saying, and you can remember those words. And also her pronunciation is very clear, so you can understand very easily. And also she has a very good subtitles because she now is a nomad. She has a lot of time to refine her subtitles. I think her subtitles are very accurate, but I don't want to turn on those subtitles. I only listen to them. That's enough for me to understand her videos. So I highly recommend you to watch her videos. I will share her link in my description. And by now I have about 130 subscribers to my channel. Thank you all. Thanks for your watching. And if you think this video is helpful for you for your English learning journey, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Okay, that's all for today, and let's meet tomorrow. Bye.